Welcome. Thank you for joining us. You're watching Eye on Harvard, brought to you by InTimeTV. I'm Ogan Gurel. Eye on Harvard broadcasting worldwide, the world affecting Harvardians and Harvardians affecting the world. And today we have a very special show, a very special guest, David Wilhelm, known to many of you. Welcome, David.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. You represent a very interesting situation, as many people know, very much involved and close to the Clintons, now a Senator Barack Obama supporter, and that has not been uncommon. We see Bill Richardson, etc. Some say shifting loyalties, however you want to phrase it, but making a change, if you will. What do you think is behind that from a higher level, not just you personally?
Well, I can't speak for everybody. I mean, I think Bill Richardson put it well when he said that the highest obligation is to country and to party. And, you know, in my own case, man, there was no one that was more loyal to Bill Clinton than I was during the course of his presidency. I mean, when I came back to Chicago, I was a constant spokesperson on his behalf, and it was not always easy to do that. But
Lighters and all that.
Yeah, well, I was always available to the media to speak on his behalf. And this one, you know, for me personally, you know, life goes on. I have a much closer personal relationship with Barack Obama than I do with Hillary Clinton. So if that were the only issue I was considering, even though I have a very high public profile with the Clintons, my personal relationship with Senator Obama is closer at this point in my life. But I thought hard about it, obviously, and the reason I came down where I came down was that I go back to something Daniel Patrick Moynihan said to me when I was working in Washington, D.C., and I was chair of the Democratic National Committee. And he said, you know, if you're going to have real change, you got to have a coalition of 65%. You got to have Democrats, you got to bring in independents, and you got to bring in Republicans.
Right.
And I think Barack Obama has the capability to do that. And I think Senator Clinton, for all her great attributes, you know, she's a fighter, but I think she's also, you know, I think she views the world through a prism that leads to a 51% presidency. And we have problems of such magnitude that I think we need that broader American coalition that Barack Obama can pull together, and that's why I came down where I did.
I think the New York Times had an article about the 60% presidency. That sounds like what you're referring to.
They got that from me then.
Okay. Well, we'll be right back. You're watching Eye on Harvard. David Wilhelm's our guest. Stay right there. We'll be right back. And then you were also talking more broadly about the bigger picture, if you will.
Right. Well, I was making the point that I think in these times, these are difficult times for our country. We need fundamental change to occur. We need change in our foreign policy. We need change in Iraq. We need change in the economy. And to bring about real change, we need somebody capable of putting together majorities such that that change is sustainable, such that that change actually occurs. And I think the kind of president that we need to have is someone who can appeal to Democrats, but also appeal to independents, and also appeal to Republicans, and put together real, sustainable majorities for change. I'm in Ohio right now. I'm seeing what a governor can mean who takes that approach to governance. I think in this race for president, that governor's Ted Strickland, by the way, for those who are from Ohio, but he's working with the Republican majorities in the state Senate and the state House of Representatives to get things done. I think in this election, Barack Obama is the candidate who can and will work with people across the aisle, build that sustainable majority for change. I'm not certain that the arc of Senator Clinton's career suggests she would do the same thing, or the arc of her campaign. So at the end of the day, that's why I decided to back Barack Obama.